Alright, so now let's answer. Oh, hello. Oops. Alright. Hi beauties, welcome back to my channel, and this video I'm super excited because I'm announcing my giveaway winner as well as answering your questions that you guys gave to me on Instagram. And I'm going to be leaving all of the times down below with every question so that if you guys don't really like these longer videos, you can just skip to your specific question. And yeah, so if you guys are ready, let's get started. Alright guys, so quickly my giveaway winner, congratulations to Afro Betty. Congrats. I already DM'd you, so make sure to check that out and I'll get all your information and we will send you the protein powder. But also thank you everyone who entered. I really appreciate it so much, and do not be discouraged if you didn't win because there will be plenty of giveaways in the future. Alright guys, so now for the Q&A. I have all the questions written down right here. So let's start out with Mercy Nursey, that's such a cute name. She says, what tips do you have for someone who is considering going vegan, and do you have any type 1 diabetic friends who are vegan? Tips I would recommend is to figure out what it is that you're going vegan for and be the most informed in that area. So let's say it's your health, so figure out, you know, where you get all of your vitamin nutrients from, what can you do to limit your risk on certain diseases, and you know, what are your favorite foods that you're going to keep you satiated and full and things like that. So try to figure out what it is you're going vegan for and be the most informed in that so that you never, you know, fall off the wagon because you didn't know a certain thing or didn't know you should eat this and not that, and you know, things like that. And do I have any diabetic friends? I don't, but my aunt and my uncle are both diabetic and I've been wanting to for a while, so this actually reminded me. I was going to recommend them the book Dr. Neil Bernard's Program to Reversing Diabetes. So I'll show you right over here what it looks like. That book is absolutely amazing. Bernard is absolutely amazing because he's doing a lot of research when it comes to diabetes. So if you're just trying to find the best plant-based diet that's going to help manage or even reverse your diabetes, it's definitely a book that I think you should check out. Alright, Casey Breezy Stack says, do you always eat healthy, and any tips for college students trying to eat more healthy? So no, I do not always eat healthy. I kind of wish I did because it would just feel like a lot easier. But I really like junk food, so I definitely try to keep it to a minimum if I am gonna eat it, because honestly, if I'm really satiated on all of the healthy foods that I'm eating, I don't really crave the unhealthy stuff, but I still like trying, you know, new processed foods and new junk foods and things like that. So I definitely try to keep 85% of my diet to healthy food, and then, you know, the other percentage goes to like processed junk food and things like that. And tips on college students, I would definitely try to figure out what in your dining hall you already, you know, can eat and you can like eat continuously. But if there's nothing that in the dining hall that you really like, or you don't really find healthier options, you can honestly talk to your college about making changes. I think I remember when I was in college there was like a student board that you can talk to about changes that you wanted in the school. So definitely try to find one of those if you know, maybe want changes in your dining hall. But you can also just buy food for your dorm. I know I did. Even when I had a meal plan, I still had a ton of food in my dorm. Definitely buy like, you know, more starches for your room, like maybe like potatoes and oats and like canned beans and rice, and you can make that stuff right in your room or in like one of those communal kitchens. So yeah, so just try to find a way to make it work, and you know, talk to those school people if you want. So that should work. Jawai, I'm gonna say there's a zero in there. Jawai, where is your dream place to live? Oh, that's a hard question. So as some of you may know, I live in Boston, but I've always kind of wanted to live in maybe like San Diego or San Francisco, somewhere in California, because I think it's like a night and day kind of thing compared to Boston. And yeah, there's just so many like awesome like vegan restaurants. Hello, I need to go to all of those. And some of you guys who may not know this, I didn't even announce it, I'm going to VidCon this year, so if any of you guys live in California, let's hang out, yes. So yeah, definitely California, and I'm super excited that I'm visiting, so I'll find out if it's really a place I'd like to visit. So _muse for his arts _ says, how can one solely go to a vegan diet slash lifestyle? I've tried, and due to me coming to college and eating in the cafe, I only got as far as only eating chicken and fish. So I honestly think that's great that you've already cut down to only eating chicken and fish, because there's a lot of people who haven't even done that. But if you're trying to, you know, slowly transition, I would definitely have you consider just switching out certain things that you already eat for the vegan version. Whether that is, you know, switching out your cheese to a vegan cheese, or cream cheese to a vegan cream cheese, or, you know, milk to plant-based milk. But if your dining hall doesn't offer, you know, vegan alternatives, you can definitely talk to them about making that change, because, you know, soy milk and almond milk are super cheap, so they should be able to accommodate you for that. So I would definitely just try to figure out vegan foods that you already like, so that it doesn't feel as though that you're giving anything up, because you're really not. There's honestly a vegan version for everything. So transitioning, it's more of a mind thing than it is anything else. So just get yourself in a good mindset, make those smaller changes, and, you know, switch your regular products for vegan products. Apples and Amanda says, how long have you been living in the Boston area, and do you plan on staying? So I've lived in Boston my entire life. I've only moved 3 times, and they've all been within Massachusetts. But I don't really plan on staying for the rest of my life. I would love to, you know, maybe go to California, or maybe visit Australia, and just kind of figure out some other place I love to live. It's not that I don't love Boston, but I've been here so long that I've just loved to maybe live somewhere else. So maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, I'll be moving somewhere else, hopefully. And Bahama Gels says, what was the nose ring process like? I'm thinking of getting one, but I'm scared, haha. So my nose process wasn't, I think I talked about it a little bit in my piercings video, but I barely felt it. The weirdest process is that you tear up a lot when you get anything on your nose pierced. I actually had my septum pierced before I had this piercing, and it honestly felt like someone punched me in the face. So this is gonna be nothing like that, I promise. Don't be too scared at all. If you honestly find a really nice and gentle piercer, you probably won't even feel it, because they usually use clamps, so they'll definitely clamp it down and then to put the needle in. But just be prepared, you're gonna tear up a lot. Okay, and Toying with Tressa says, if you won an all expenses paid vacation to anywhere in the world, where would you go? Girl, if someone gave me an all expense paid vacation, I don't know specifically, but I probably want to go to some like tropical island, like maybe like Bora Bora, or like Tahiti, or I said Tahiti. So yeah, so maybe like some tropical island like Hawaii, Bora Bora, Tahiti, or something. So good if that actually happened. Fingers crossed. Nikki Monta, hey girl. She says, what's your favorite type of exercise, and what's your favorite fruit and starch? Favorite exercise is honestly cycling. I have fell so much in love with it, and it kind of sucks that the weather is really bad right now. There's literally snow everywhere, so I can only use like the stationary bikes at my gym, which I still like. But other than that, I love doing just like short home workouts, like, you know, just like squats and push-ups and crunches and whatever. I mean, I'm really boring when it comes to exercise, but if it's not cycling or like a short at-home workout, you cannot get me to do it whatsoever. And she said, what's my favorite fruit and starch? Favorite starch is probably rice, because I have it so often. Not as much recently because I've been loving potatoes, but definitely rice. Favorite fruit is a tie between bananas and mango. There's nothing better than a really ripe banana and like some dried mango or some frozen mango. Oh Lord, yes. Yes, I love them both. Alright, Kai the Kid says, tips on being vegan on a budget. So my top tips on being vegan on a budget is to buy in bulk, to focus on starches, buy frozen, and shop around sometimes. So when it comes to buying in bulk, you'll honestly find you'll save a lot more money, because for one, you're not making all those trips to the grocery store, and you do get a better deal when you buy bigger quantities. That kind of fits into the whole eat more starch, because there's nothing honestly cheaper than like a bag of rice, a bag of potatoes, a can of beans. You know, those are like honestly staples even in my diet. So buy more starch, because you'll realize how much cheaper it is, and buy frozen. So I even noticed how much money I saved when I started buying more frozen veggies rather than buying, you know, them all fresh individually, because you definitely do get, you know, sometimes it's actually better quality because they usually freeze it like at their peak. So don't be afraid of buying more frozen veggies because you'll honestly see how much more you'll use them. And also shop around sometimes. I say sometimes because obviously every single time you want to buy food, you shouldn't have to go to a bunch of different grocery stores. But there's some stores that sell some things cheaper than others. So if you find a better deal, you know, if you want to, just go ahead and you go to 2 different grocery stores. I definitely used to because I liked a certain kind of veggie stock that wasn't at my grocery store. So I always made the extra trip to go get it. But that's up to you if you want to do that. So those should work. Alright, and London Vegan says favorite YouTubers, Instagrammers, and blogs. This is hard because I'm subscribed to a lot of people on YouTube and I follow a lot of Instagram accounts. Not as many blogs. YouTubers, let's see. I really like The Honest Vegan. I like Naturally Stephanie. I like Heidi Sommers. I like John Venus, Brian Turner. I really like Schnelligans is really good. I love her channel. Who else do I really like? The Edgy Veg is awesome. She makes really awesome YouTube videos. So yeah, I really like, you know, like food accounts, but also just like fitness stuff. So that's usually like the gist of it. But I'll list more people like here or like down below of people you guys should definitely check out. Alright, and Fun Fabulous Food says, when did you get your nose piercing? So, and do you want any more piercings? I got my nose piercing, I want to say over a year ago. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, I think over a year ago. And do I want any more piercings? If I'm being honest with myself, I can't say that I won't get any more, but I don't want any more right now. So like, ask me in like a few months and maybe my answer will change. But also she says, what's my favorite meal to make? I really like making chili only because like I can make a big pot of it and just have it like throughout the week. And plus my mom is obsessed with my chili. She may lie to you and say that she's not, but she is. It's definitely a food that like everyone in my family eats, so it's really easy to just make a big batch. And she says, what's my favorite quote or life motto? So my favorite life motto quote by Colleen Patrick Goodrow, and the quote is, don't do nothing because you can't do everything. And this really spoke to me a lot when I definitely made this transition to vegan, was that I felt like I had to, you know, switch everything into my life to vegan and cruelty-free versions like right at that moment. But when it comes to veganism, what I think a lot of people don't even realize, it's honestly a journey. So there can be people that have been vegan for years and they're only just making, you know, cruelty-free versions of their normal products now. And I don't want anybody to ever feel like they have to be in a rush to do those things. Do it on your own pace. You're doing this for yourself, so only make the changes if you feel comfortable and you find those versions that you honestly like. So that can be, you know, makeup, beauty products, you know, hair care, whatever it is. I'm still on my own journey. Honestly, I think I'm at like a 70% right now are all cruelty free. There are some that are not, but I really hope to change that in the future. And she asked me a couple more questions, but in order to not make this video too long, I'm going to end it here. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. But if you have any other questions, leave them right down below as well. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye guys!